Now, let's land this. I'm going to ask you one more question to end. If there's one thing that has forever changed your prayer life, one thing, what would that one thing be? This is the drive home takeaway, Maxie. What's the one thing?
Well, I could probably name more than, but the one that comes to my mind quickly, David, with you asking the question, is uh, being left at the close of a leadership meeting in the Methodist Church in Mississippi, that church that I planted, where uh, Nettie Beeson and was my mentor, and Tom Caruth had visited, and others. We went through the terrible civil rights situation, and my congregation, or the leadership of my congregation, was not always pleased with the position I took in that. And the one meeting that really changed my life in terms of the way I have handled and ministered was a meeting we had. They called a meeting to put me on the carpet and question me about civil rights and all the relationships and what I was seeking to do in the city and that kind of thing. And it was a great meeting. I mean, they were honest and I was honest, and I remember when they were bringing it to a close. Probably the most influential layperson in that congregation was not not a pro Maxie person. He was very negative about my ministry, and he said the meeting was closing, and he not in the kindest way, but in a very dramatic way, he said, "Now, Maxie, what can we expect from you in the future?" And the Lord gave me my answer, which has guaranteed me through the years that the Lord's going to be with me. The Lord gave me the answer, and the answer was this: Ted, you can expect me to be consistent in my Christian witness. And that's all I said. But the way that meeting ended, with my having been so clear about the situation, was a kind of, I hate to put it this way, was a kind of guarantee that the Lord was going to give me words to say and things to do when I needed them most.
So that was the defining moment.
Yep.
Well, listen, we've been talking about spiritual disciplines. We've been talking about a life well lived. Maxie, you've mentored many. I know that your Tuesdays are given over to mentoring young clergy, trying to help them walk with God. And I know I've been the recipient of your tutelage, and I want to thank you for that. But why don't we end by you praying a prayer of blessing over all the people who are listening to this broadcast?
All right. All right. Lord Jesus, when we have a conversation like this, it does bring our whole lives into focus in a wonderful kind of way. To look at our history and to look at our relationship with each other and our relationship with you is just an enriching, moving, and I feel that right now, Lord. I feel it deeply, and I thank you for it.